Hi everyone and welcome back. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can make your own DIY vinyl stickers, and these are just gorgeous stickers that you can make. You can cut out yourself, or you only need a few supplies and you can make your own waterproof vinyl stickers, either as lovely silhouettes or you can layer up different colours of vinyl to create these lovely kind of clip art graphic looking stickers. And I'm going to be showing you how to make the donut today and the cat, and I'm also going to be talking about how you can transfer a design that you've printed off the internet or sketched in your sketchbook onto the vinyl so you can cut it out. And you don't need many supplies to make these stickers. All you're going to need are a pair of scissors. I have just an average fairly gunked up pair of scissors here. I use these on everything. These are perfectly fine for cutting the vinyl. Another thing, if you have one that you might find useful, is a pair of nail scissors to get into those tiny little corners and to make very small cuts. You might find having a pair of nail scissors around very helpful, but just some scissors. To make the donut you're going to need two circular templates, one larger one and one tiny one to do the outside ring and the inside ring of the donut, and this is just an old sellotape masking tape ring that's the tape's come off, but I've kept the cardboard because it makes a nice template. You're going to need two circular templates, and then the other thing that you might need if you want to cut out a silhouette that you've perhaps sketched in your sketchbook or that you've downloaded online. If you go onto Pinterest and you search for silhouettes or silhouette stickers, you'll find so many ideas, and I was there for a good hour and a half looking at silhouette stickers. And what you can do is, if you're just making it for yourself, that is, you can just print some silhouettes off Google and then you can transfer them using graphite paper onto the vinyl, and that way you'll find you can cut them out. So if you want to do that, you'll need a sheet of graphite paper, which is just a very thin piece of paper, and it has graphite on one side, and a pencil. And that is about it for those supplies. And then of course you'll need the vinyl. Now the vinyl that I'm using here today is from Arteza, and they were very generous and sent me this lovely pack of their vinyl to test out and use, and it's really lovely vinyl. So the sheets are 12 by 12 inches and you get 42 sheets of vinyl in a pack. And it comes with loads of different colours. There's one of every colour, two of black and two of white. So you have so many things to choose from, and there's some instructions on the back about how you can use it. And as you can see, look at all those gorgeous colours. You can just imagine the huge amount of stickers and things that you can make with this. Let's go ahead now and make the donut. So I'm going to use for a base this light cream colour here. Now this does make quite a light looking donut. There are some other colours. There's a darker brown and there's a sort of a more orangey yellow. There are a load of different colours in here. There's also this one here, which is actually, maybe that looks a little bit more like a donut colour. There isn't an exact match, so sometimes you just have to adapt a little. I think I'm going to use this colour this time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place down my template right up as close as I can to the corner, because I don't want to waste any of the vinyl. And I'm just going to take a pencil. This is just a coloured pencil. And I'm just going to trace it on. And what's nice about the pencil is that it will rub off when I'm finished, but it leaves a line. It's not too dark, but it's just enough to see. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut very, very carefully all the way round the circle template that I've just drawn. Now if you have one of those die cutting machines like a Brother Scan and Cut or a Silhouette or a Cricut, then I'm pretty sure a lot of those machines will take the vinyl. It's not very thick, so you can probably just die cut your own stickers that way, which would make it easy if you have a die cutting machine, but I'm pretty sure that most of you don't have one of those machines because they are expensive. So there's the base, and now I just want to, I think I'll go ahead and cut out the centre hole. So if I just do it on this side so you can see better. So now I'm just going to trace that in, and that will be the centre hole of the donut. And I'm just going to fold that gently in two like that, and just roughly make a cut like that. And if you get a bubble, don't worry, you can smooth it out later on when you stick the sticker down to the surface. So there's the centre hole, and I think the more you practice using the scissors and cutting things out, the smoother your lines will become. But you may need to do a few test runs if you're making some gifts first. So there is the base of the donut. And now let's get the icing colour, which is this nice pale pink. And I'm going to use the same larger template, put it up to the closest to the as close to the edge as I can. And what I want to do with this one is I'm just going to roughly cut it out. Now I'm not being as careful as I was beforehand, because this one is going to have a wiggly edge to it, and you'll see what I mean in a moment. So let's just cut that out. So there we have the icing, and again I want to make the circle the middle template, so let's just fold that roughly in two, make a little note so we know roughly where the centre is, and this time I want a larger circle. So now we have that, we can go ahead and make our wiggly edge. So you just want to go in and out, in and out, and you want to kind of make a wavy edge all the way around the outside of the donut. And in some cases you could go in and out, make deeper cuts. You can just kind of make it, you don't want it too uniform looking, you want it to look like icing that's kind of just spread out across the donut. And that's where these little curved nail scissors come in handy. They make it a lot easier. So there's the icing, and we can put it over the top like that to make the donut. So let's go ahead and stick that down. So I'm just going to pull off the back. It comes off really easily, and I'm going to place it down. I'm just going to use my bone folder to smooth out any little bubbles, and you could use the edge of the scissors actually for this if you want. Just something hard to smooth it out. And there we have the icing on top. And now we want to add the sprinkles. And the sprinkles can be in any colour that you want. I chose blue, pink and white for my sprinkles, and I think I'll do the same colours again because I liked that combination. And in order to make the sprinkles, you just want to take your scissors and cut a strip of the vinyl. And go through and pick the colours. Here's the white, just take a strip of that. And then we want that darker pink, which is here. And now all you do is you take your scissors and you cut off lots of tiny little strips. And then this is the time-consuming part. You have to take each sprinkle and you have to take the backing off. Now it's not too difficult to do that, and you can just stick it down, smooth it out, and then pick up another sprinkle. Now you may want to do this with a pair of tweezers and go ahead, and you might find that a lot easier. Now my nails are slightly longer. I don't have them cut too short, so it's easier for me to peel up the corners. But if you had very short nails, then you may definitely want to get a pair of tweezers. Right then, so that's all done now, and I just also wanted to say that if you make a mistake or place something in the wrong place, then it's quite easy to peel up the vinyl again and re-stick it. So it's a very forgiving medium to work in. And so that is our donut, and I've kept the back on it, but whenever you're ready to stick it down onto your laptop or sketchbook, you can just peel it up. But until then, it's all cut out, and I think that looks really cute. And you can of course make them any colour you want. You could do little circles instead of sprinkles. You could work out a wavy pattern. You can do so much, but that's the basic donut. Let's move on now to the cat. And with the cat, what I did was I took a piece of sketchbook paper and I sketched out a few silhouettes to try out. As you saw earlier, I did a girl's face. My profiles are not perfect, but I can work on that. And I did this silhouette of a cat, and I also did a paw print, but we're going to be doing the cat. And I've made a pink cat, so I think I'll do a nice teal cat to go with it. And what I have here is some graphite paper. And as I said earlier, this graphite paper was sent to me with the vinyl by Arteza to try out, and they've been very generous supplying me with some supplies to play around with, and their graphite paper is really very nice. So I do highly recommend checking it out if you're looking for some. So what I've done is I've got the vinyl, I've placed the graphite paper dark side down on top of the vinyl, and then I've placed my cat over the top, my drawing. And if you had printed out a print of some silhouettes off Google Images or Pinterest or wherever, you can do it exactly the same way. So you just want to get your print out and trace it. Go round the edge like so, and you want to press down quite firmly with the pencil and just go all the way round. So that's done. Just going to lift up the paper and lift up the graphite. Now you may be thinking that didn't show up, but it did. It's very faint, and I really like that, because if it's too dark, you might get the graphite rubbed into the vinyl, and then you won't be able to get it off, and you'll get some ugly marks. So that is just visible enough to see. I don't know whether or not it's showing up on camera. Hopefully it is, but if it's not, take my word for it, there is a very faint grey outline, and if I hold it against the light I can see it better. So now that I have that outline done, I just want to go round the edge with my little pair of scissors and cut this out. And you want to take your time when you're doing this, and I find it best to rotate the paper round the scissors rather than rotating the scissors too much. There we have our cat cut out, and I like to save all these little pieces and just put them into a box with the back in the box with the vinyl, because if you ever end up needing tiny little accents like we used with the sprinkles, then having these little bits saved is very useful. I'm just going to take off the stickers, the back, to place them next to the pink cat, and these stickers are repositionable, so you can always go ahead, and if you don't like where you've placed it, if you're careful, you can pull it up and reposition it. And you don't get an exact perfect replica each time, but they do make really cute stickers and lovely as extra gifts. If you need to pop something in a birthday card, or you want to decorate your stuff, you can have so much fun with this. So that's how you make your own DIY vinyl stickers out of these lovely sheets of vinyl, a self-adhesive vinyl. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'll try and get back to you on that. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.